very excited as a school division when we were provided this opportunity to experiment and look into promising practices on the use of technology in a very formalized and integrated way with our teachers and with our students. Very clearly we saw potential in terms of impact on pedagogy, impact on how teachers support learning in their classrooms, and very clearly we saw huge potential in terms of how this could impact students.
I think that teachers involved in this project were able to look at increasing the number of opportunities they had to change things up in the classroom in meaningful ways, so that they could go from a YouTube video to some paperwork back to something presented on the smart board, and mix those kind of things up in a way that increases engagement for all students.
One of the things I like best about using technology in the class is the speed at which I can interact with the kids. And what I mean by speed, it doesn't sound quite right, but we can build something together in the classroom, like in a wiki or something. And right then, while we're building together, we get the feedback among the class, or I give feedback to the students.
I really think that high school students enjoy having access to a lot of information so that they know that there's help there if they need it.
They're asking, well, can I make, instead of a poster, can I do a blogster? Can I use Smart Notebook to present it rather than this or that? And they're coming up with all new ways, and every once in a while you find a new website that the kid's producing and you're going, what's that? How do you do that? And they're teaching you.
Well, I've always appreciated the different ways I can explore content with the students, and the way students respond so quickly to different types of technology in the classroom. And they take to it. They really, really do. They pull out their iPods, they do the self-checks that we have as well.
We're pulling in the media stuff, but then they're also bringing stuff to me, which I think is awesome too. So I'd say definitely student engagement has increased.
To have the kids see them and manipulate them and play with them and do it all right there in real time, it's very helpful.
Like, I can't imagine going back to the old ways. This is my binder, these are all my overheads, and plunking an overhead down. And I think as my teaching style has changed a bit too, because I've done way more project-based stuff.
There was an expectation set amongst the teachers, not necessarily a top-down thing, but amongst the teachers, that they would try these things, share these things, and then the train starts moving and everybody wants to get on the train.
And everybody sees that this is just something new that we can use to benefit our students.
Kids like technology. So, when we use, those smart clickers or Sentio or smart response sets, they love that. Or when we use the notebooks, they're always on task. Okay, they're not always on task, but they love getting them. They love bringing out the laptops and opening them up, and they like checking their stuff, checking their blog. Has any of the other students commented on that blog? And it is on task. I shouldn't say it like that. It really is. It's all part of the atmosphere that we've built here of engagement, of interest.
One of the great strengths of this program is it provides a huge spectrum of opportunities for students beyond a traditional classroom or traditional textbook setting.
In between the increase in visual and the opportunity for students to direct their own learning, I think that this project was definitely a success.
It definitely moves us towards student-centered learning and responsibility for that learning.
It's really helped as far as learning goes. I think that I'm a way more effective teacher because of technology, because of what I've got in my classroom, and I'm so thankful that I teach here at PWA, that we have all the technology, that we have access to computers, and not every time that I want them, but way more than I would have somewhere else, and I'm so glad for that.
I think that this type of learning is the type of learning that we have to present to students who are in our high schools now.